Good morning, students. Myself Shaina Banu from Dream India School Simga. Today I will teach you the second chapter of class 8th from your English reader book, the Shoemaker and the Elves. Let's start the chapter. Once upon a time, there was a shoemaker who lived with his wife in a small house on the edge of a wood. The shoemaker was good man and he worked hard, but he was very poor. He did not have enough leather to make shoes, but if he did not have but if he did not make shoes, he and his wife would not have any food to eat. Now he had only enough leather to make one pair of shoes. He cut out the leather and then left it on the workbench. He thought of making shoes in the next morning, but the next morning he found pair of nicely finished shoes on his workbench. The shoemaker bought them for a good price. With the money, the shoemaker was able to buy enough leather to make two new pairs of shoes. He cut out the leather and went to sleep. The next morning, there were two pair of beautiful shoes. The shoemaker sold both pairs of an excellent price. It went on, and soon the shoemaker became a wealthy man. The shoemaker and his wife wanted to know who was making all the beautiful shoes for them. So that night, the shoemaker left some leather in his workbench as usual. Then, instead to going to bed, he and his wife hid behind the curtains. When the clock struck 12, they saw two tiny elves dancing and sewing the shoes. The shoemaker was astonished. They both decided to repay the elves for their help. They made some warm clothes and tiny shoes for them. The little elves saw the clothes and shoes that had been left for them. In the twinkling of an eye, they had dressed up. They were so happy. They clapped and dancing. They clapped and jumped and danced on the table, singing silly songs. The shoemaker and his wife never saw the elves again. They both never had any problem again. They lived happily ever after. Thank you. This is the explanation.